concert honoring the retirement of our Director of Music, Nadine Pomeroy. Thank you to Nadine's family, friends, current students, alumni, Milford School administration, and colleagues for being here today. We're so excited to present this concert for and make music with Nadine tonight. For those new to Milford High School, I want to mention some logistics. Restrooms are located out the back doors to the right and down the hall. Exits are located at the back and on both sides of the auditorium. There is a QR code that for some have been a bit wonky, so if you need a program, please let us know. We have some hard copies. They're also kind of floating around the auditorium. Before we begin, I'd like to thank our music staff and retirees for all of their help in planning and executing this concert. I'd also like to thank all of the musicians performing tonight for your time and effort. Thank you to Parents for Music for hosting the reception after the concert in the cafeteria. And special thanks to Oliva's Market for catering the reception. Right? There are a lot of people and equipment involved in this concert, so please be patient with us as we navigate set changes on the stage. We will start tonight's concert with a music staff and retiree performance with an Orff ensemble piece called Street Song, followed by a bucket drumming piece called Funky Buckets. Thank you for your attention and enjoy the concert.
That's it. Now I got my answer. I'm excited. But it's an honor to be here tonight. And I was thinking about what I wanted to say. And to me, Nadine was far more than a teacher, than an educator. And she did a phenomenal job. But as Mr. Altman just explained, I did 9 years of an open school committee. And there were years where it was pretty turbulent. But Nadine never lost her focus. Because to Nadine, the most important thing was her students. And she did on a daily basis whatever she had to do to not only teach those students, to protect those students, and guide them on the right path. And as I stand here tonight, I have to say that one thing that I admire the most about Nadine is her character. See, to me, character is a lot of things. She never lost that. There were times when they tried to cut budgets and they tried to rearrange things. She never lost her character. She never lost her focus. Because to Nadine, the most important thing is the students. Not all the outside turbulence that came along with what was going on in the public sector. It was the students. And to any of you here tonight that were or are currently Ms. Pomeroy students, I can assure you, I can truly assure you that what she's teaching you, it has taught you, is character. And every one of us sitting here tonight knows this troubled world could use a lot more character. People that are willing to stand up and fight for what they believe. That's Nadine. She stood up on a daily basis and fought for the Milford Music Program on a daily basis. That's why my 9 years as school committee member, and now my 9 years as selectman, I have never, in my 18 years, seen the Milford Music Program falter. All I've ever seen is every single year it excel, year after year after year. That's under the direction of Nadine. Somebody that never lost her focus, never let outside turbulence get in the way. Never. And so that being said, Nadine, a great big warm hug to you. You will be missed. There's an old saying, you can always replace somebody. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. She will be missed. I know you'll be around. I know you won't walk away from Milford High School. I know you won't walk away from your students. But to the parents out here, I have to say, and to myself, I have 2 grown children. I have 2 grandchildren that are in the Milford public school system. How blessed. Not lucky. Not lucky. How blessed we are to have educators in our district like Nadine. With that, Nadine, I have a citation for you from the Board of Selectmen. If you'd like to come up. Citation reads, Town of Milford, Massachusetts. Nadine A. Pomeroy, in recognition of your outstanding service as the Milford High School Music Director, providing many years of support and collaboration with the Veterans Office during parades and community events. Your dedication and leadership and community spirit are sincerely appreciated. On behalf of the people of Milford, the Select Board extended their very best wishes and expressed the hope for future good fortune and continued success in all your endeavors. Given this 13th day of June 2026, signed Paul A. Mazzucchelli, Chairman, Michael K. Walsh, and Thomas J. O'Loughlin, Esquire.
Thank you, Mike. Nadine, I think you know this, but I want to make sure. You've had a very, very important impact on me. And I want you to recognize that that statement is true for every single person in this auditorium tonight. We all came here today because you have had a very important impact on each of us individually. Everyone in this room decided that this is the most important place for them to be right now. We all came here to be with you, for you. We showed up because we want to show you how important you are to us and how grateful we are to have you in our lives. I hope it feels great to be surrounded by all of these people, and I'm pretty sure that it does. And I hope the love you feel tonight feels very close and alive for a long time. I hope it never leaves you. You certainly deserve it. Nadine, I've never been to an event like this in my 26-year career, but that makes a lot of sense because I've never met anyone quite like you. Nadine's impact started on me 15 years ago, which is interesting because I only met her 9 years ago. So 15 years ago, Brian Regan down here came into my life, and in that moment, in a very indirect but real way, Nadine Pomeroy came into my life. Now, for those of you who don't know Brian, he is currently the superintendent of the Hudson Public Schools. He's sitting next to one of his best and oldest friends, his college classmate, Bob Tremblay. Many of you know him well. If you don't know Bob, he's currently the superintendent of Framingham Public Schools. He served as a long time for principal and superintendent right here in the Milford Public Schools. 15 years ago, I was an assistant principal at Hudson High School. I was 33 years old. I've been an assistant principal for 2 years. My boss was retiring, and many of my colleagues encouraged me to apply to be the principal. I was pretty reluctant. I didn't feel old enough. I had 2 little kids. I ultimately decided to apply and gave it my all. In one of the most fortunate developments of my very privileged life, I was passed over for Brian Regan. I worked under Brian's supervision for 6 years, and he became one of the most important mentors in my professional life. If I've done anything good in my time here at Milford High School, I honestly give the credit to Brian. All my failings and shortcomings are my own. Brian cannot be blamed for those. As Brian and I got to know each other over those 6 years, we shared our stories and we got to know one another. And something that always stuck with me was that we had very similar experiences as young men training to be teachers. We both served as student teachers under very powerful women who we both held in the highest esteem. I had the honor to work under a woman named Michelle Foreman in Middlebury, Vermont. She was a force of nature. The year after I worked with her, she was named both Vermont Teacher of the Year and National Teacher of the Year. Brian had the honor to do his student teaching under Nadine Pomeroy in Waltham. As Brian told it, Nadine was a force of nature too, and as fine as an educator as could be found. So my mentor, Brian Regan, was mentored by Nadine Pomeroy. And when the time came for me to return home to Milford, I was excited to get to meet this Nadine Pomeroy. When I let my family know that I would be coming back to Milford, my brother-in-law, Nathan Travers, let me know that he knew Nadine too. He spoke of her with great respect. When Nadine arrived at Milford High School, Nate was a 10th grader. He wanted to quit music. Nate is a very accomplished musician from a very talented family of musicians. I suspect that more than a couple of you out there in the audience either took lessons from my in-laws, Paul and Nancy Travers. We had children who took lessons from Paul and Nancy over the years. But even though Nate was very accomplished and from a very talented family at that stage in his telling, he was burnt out and stopped taking music seriously. He recently told me that when Nadine came, she was very clearly serious, fresh, and excited about music, and was able to really show me what band could be. I ended up rejoining the marching band in my junior year because of her. She made me want to be part of something bigger. I also took AP Music Theory with her, which was the only serious class I took in senior year. So Nadine, when I came here, my expectations were high. And when I did get here 9 years ago and finally got to meet you, we made a good first impression. Nadine struck me as very serious, very intense, very smart. Now in that first year, in November, this was November 2017, I went to conduct a formal observation of Nadine, and I couldn't understand that my first impression was wrong. I've had the privilege of observing teachers for over 20 years, and I've seen more high school teaching than just about anyone I know at this point. Class was in the band room. There's probably about 75 to 100 students in there. I was pretty stunned by what I saw. So here's what I wrote to Nadine afterwards. I came in while a student was playing a solo on the drum. When he finished, you and Jill facilitated a discussion in which 3 different students offered to perform a feedback before you and Jill did. A young woman then performed solo on the saxophone. Near the end of her piece, she became visibly and audibly upset. You encouraged her, and she finished. You then started to facilitate a discussion for feedback, and one student offered encouraging comments to his classmates. The girl indicated that she wanted to leave. You permitted her to do so. Class discussion followed, in which multiple students offered comments on the performer and the process. And you closed it by reiterating why it is important for students to solo in front of their peers and teachers in preparation for selective auditions. This was among the very best classroom learning experiences I have ever observed. The students were fully, authentically, and completely engaged on both emotional and intellectual levels. The sensitivity and insight in their comments, and the manner in which the discussion played out, was evidence of an exceptionally safe, collaborative, respectful, motivated learning environment. The expectations could not have been higher, nor the support. The superlative performance. Bravo. Now I understand. I was in the presence of greatness. We're here tonight to celebrate and honor and thank you. I am grateful to you for many reasons, but as the principal of this school, I am especially thankful to you for providing a truly world-class experience for generations of students and for mentoring a team of music teachers who are ready to carry your tradition of excellence to future generations of students. Nadine has taught me that when music education is at its very best in the hands of a master teacher, as it is here in Nadine's program, it is the model of pedagogical excellence that cannot be matched by the teachers in other departments. The learning is student-centered, project-based, performance-based, collaborative, and experiential. In the hands of a master teacher like Nadine, music education is a uniquely powerful form of experiential learning that that synthesizes the intellectual, physical, emotional, and spiritual, activating the brain in ways that nothing else does or can. The experiences that music educators create for their students literally change their brains. In the hands of a master teacher like Nadine, music education cultivates skills and values and ways of being that other instructional disciplines cannot even begin to approximate. Students gain resilience and come to understand that they are capable of doing great things with effort and discipline. They learn how to regulate their emotions, how to perform under pressure, and how to focus their attention and sustain that focus. They learn how to work together, how to solve problems, and start to become more creative. They learn how to listen to others, support others, and elevate others. They learn to be tolerant and inclusive. They are welcomed into a community, and then they come to welcome others into that community. They perform in the school, various venues outside of the school, and they come to understand that their gifts and their efforts are meant to be shared with others, to enrich the lives of others. It is that type of education that changes lives. And the presence of all of you here tonight is a clear testament to that. Nadine and I have been so fortunate to learn from you over the past 9 years. And it has been a great honor to partner with you and play a tiny supporting role in this magnificent work of yours. I feel especially fortunate to be here tonight and part of this very special community, even though I cannot sing or play. And that's only possible because this is not actually a community of musicians. This is a community of people who love you. That's why we're here. Nadine, you leave a lasting, inspiring legacy as you end this chapter of your life and start your next. May all the blessings you bestowed on others throughout your long and meaningful career come back to you 100-fold in this well-earned retirement. Congratulations, my friend.
Before we play, I'd like to just say that I was fortunate enough to get to work with this brass ensemble for the last 2 weeks. Many of the people in this brass ensemble I met for the first time 2 weeks ago. It's been just a total joy, and really, really enjoyed being with them. Nadine, we love you. We're going to miss you, and we're going to play Over the Rainbow for you right now.
Before I begin, I'd like to thank Ms. Rhodey and Ms. O'Day for asking me to come speak today. My name is Alexander Kurt, and I graduated from local high school this year. I was a former president of Triumph and was a member of the band, the jazz band, and the choir, among other things. Throughout my 4 years, I got to know Pom very well, taking lessons with her and being in her jazz band all 4 years. To be honest, I was a little scared of her at first. One time, during my freshman year, we had just finished a warm-up and everybody walked in, or Pom walked in. Everybody in unison said, "Good morning, Pom." And I was like, well, is this like some kind of cold or something? I was a little confused. But after that, she went through and made each grade put a chromatic scale by themselves, starting with senior and going all the way to freshman. By the time they hit the freshman group, I was so nervous about playing that I didn't play a single note right the entire way through. But I don't think anybody did, so that's what I did. But after that happened, after that mess with the chromatic scale, instead of Pom saying, "Oh, it's okay, you did a nice job, that's better," she said, "You need to try hard." And that, for me, really showed the kind of person that Pom is. She's the kind of person who knows what she wants and will make sure that you live up to her expectations and make sure that you reach your own goals that way. Now that, her saying this to me, really scared the crap out of me as a freshman, but I took that phrase and I ran with it all through my 4 years. I used that phrase to inspire me to try harder in everything that I did throughout high school. And I'm going to continue to do that. Hearing that inspired me to take lessons with her for 4 years, or for 3 years. And while she was an amazing saxophone teacher, the best thing that she taught me was how to be a better person. So Pom, thank you for not only teaching me how to play the saxophone well, but how to be a better person. And I will continue to strive to be the best version of myself. Congratulations.
I guess we should call this the Pomeroy sax. I think they're almost all of these stuff, aren't they? Except for the yeah. So anyway, the first tune we're going to do was made famous by David Brubeck back in the 60s. It is called Take 5. So if you want to count along with it, don't count in 4. Count in 5. Don't try to dance.
told I had to keep this short. And then I saw Miss Baum's notes on one of the pieces of music she's doing, which is very difficult and very fast, that said, plan on playing it faster. So I said, okay, the head better be short. It's a great honor to be able to say congratulations, Ms. Baum, on your retirement. And it's also difficult to believe that she's been director for over 20 years. And I'm so gratified to see how under her leadership, the whole music program, classroom, strings, vocal, and band has continued to grow and flourish. And it's wonderful to see that as she's had to replace retiring music staff, who were back in my day, who dedicated their careers to music ed and giving Milford students the best experiences they could get. You brought in young, energetic, and talented music teachers, and some of whom were inspired by the very program that you are the director of, and have become music teachers and from the experiences they got. They continue the proud tradition of an outstanding music program in the Milford Public Schools. Thank you, Nadine. She mentioned that Faye was happy that she was going to be home. So Faye, good luck. She's going to be home. Indeed, I have to tell you, retirement is fantastic. You can be as busy as you want to be, doing what you want to do, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you again.
I've worked with Nadine for 13 years. I'd like to share a story about applying for this teaching position. Former choir director Josh Manstead told me about leaving his music position in Milford while we were both studying choral conducting at Boston University. The job was high school and catered to music. I had applied through School Spring, hopeful and excited for the rare opportunity to teach both levels. Josh gave me Nadine's email and said that I should reach out to her directly, as well as applying at School Spring to let her know that I was interested. When I saw that her name was Nadine, I thought, I've never met someone named Nadine before. I wonder what she's like. Little did I know that Nadine would be as one of a kind as her name. During the interview, Nadine was exactly as you would imagine she'd be. Direct, quick, and no nonsense. She asked thoughtful questions, not just your run-of-the-mill typical interview questions. Questions about music education, teaching techniques, favorite choral arrangements, experience with a diverse school population, and philosophy on collaborating with other staff. The other staff on the interview committee were a mix of Mary Poppins put-together types and people who made you feel instantly at home. I really liked these people. I thought to myself, and to quote the musical Annie, I think I'm gonna like it here. I hoped to get the job, and I was thrilled when I did. 13 years later, and Nadine is still one of a kind. She's an incredible leader, teacher, conductor, saxophone player, mentor, and friend. She has high standards and is always doing what's right for the students, her staff, and the whole music department. She's a fighter, and she's fiercely loyal. She has a way about her that makes you want to do better, be better, look out for each other, and work as a team. We're all better people for having known you and having worked for and with you. Thank you for leading us and teaching us. All of the music staff in the Milford Public Schools right now, at this moment, have been hired by Nadine. It's an amazing team of people who work hard and look out for each other. We would not be here today if it wasn't for you. You've given us all, and I didn't print the last page of that speech. You've given us all a support system that we wouldn't have had if it weren't for you, and we're incredibly grateful for it. We've been at each other's weddings, engagements, babies being born, deaths in the family, medical issues, all of our huge life events have been with you, and all of the teachers in the music department, and it's been a huge family, and you've been the leader of that family, and we're so grateful for that. And with that, it's going to be tough not saying good morning to you every morning. It's going to be tough not yelling down the hall from my office to your office. It's going to be tough not popping in the afternoon for our little afternoon chats. But I'm incredibly excited for you, and I'm so happy for you in your retirement, and I wish you all the best.
Good evening. My name is Joe Baudet. Many of you in this room refer to me as Lang. A nickname started many years ago when the students knew me as Miss Langford, my maiden name. 18 years later, after marrying Mr. Baudet, Lang has stuck. Part of the reason for this is my counterpart, referred to as Pom. Since then, we have been known in the band as Pom and Lang. When I came into Milford as a young teacher, Nadine and the other music teachers had set up a welcoming, inclusive environment where every student felt accepted in the department. I was also warmly welcomed in not only by the entire music faculty, but also by the music students, punctuated with my coveted nickname. It's a joy to see so many alumni joining us for this concert. During our rehearsals over the last 2 weeks, I've overheard many conversations between former students. Instead of homework, pep rallies, prom, teenage drama, conversations have developed into health insurance, kids, work, basic adulting things. But along with those subjects, the common denominator is how much Pom impacted their lives. It's not an exaggeration to say that Pom has influenced thousands of lives, encouraging them to be the best humans they can be. For the past 23 years, I've taught side by side with Nadine. My colleague, my mentor, and friend. I feel very lucky to have been selected to teach in Milford. Nadine saw potential in me, gave me a chance to fill an important position here. Through the years, I have observed her teaching, mentoring, and leadership skills. I have learned so much, not just about conducting an ensemble, but the best way to teach music theory concepts, but also how to be resilient when life throws curveballs. Nadine leads with a sense of humor. So, my second day on the job, we had marching band practice that evening. 3 of us, myself, Nadine, and then choir director Josh Anstead, decided to go eat at Bugaboo Creek. Now, a restaurant we used to have in town here. Bugaboo is the place where you could get those mini loaves of bread as an appetizer before your meal. We had a nice dinner, getting to know each other. You know, when you meet people for the first time, you tend to observe, get to know them, what they like, how they operate, respond to things. I eventually got up to use the restroom. We came back to the table and it was time to pay. I opened my purse to get some money, and there was a mini loaf of bread in my purse. When I looked up at them, both Nadine and Josh were staring at me, waiting to see how I'd respond. Well, I burst out laughing, and I remember thinking, I think I'm gonna like it here. Nadine leads with compassion. Every conversation and decision she makes in her job has this motive: what is the best for the students? Followed by what is the best for the music faculty. Multiple students, former and present, have mentioned how Pom has helped them through so many situations during their tumultuous teenage years. Whenever a student or colleague needed to talk, she was there. I don't have an accurate count, but I'm sure hundreds of people have cried in her office, including me. She cares deeply for others around her and only wants the best for all. Nadine leads with tenacity. She is an unwavering advocate for the arts. Our music profession is constantly proving our worth within the system of education, fighting for a seat at the table. Not only do we have a seat at the table, but she gives us a very strong voice. Through her leadership, we have thrived. She has illustrated how music is not an extra, but rather a pillar in education. As she goes into her next chapter to pursue other passions and interests, I know she'll move towards them with the same energy and enthusiasm as she has had for 34 years as an outstanding music educator. Exactly 50% of my lifetime has been spent here in Milford, working alongside her. She has helped me through some of the most challenging and also celebrated the happiest times of my life. All I can say is thank you. Thank you for sharing your talent, your wisdom, your humor, and your time. I'm forever grateful. So to our audience, we are so happy to have you here tonight to celebrate Pom. What is a retirement celebration without a walk down memory lane? Next up, we have a slideshow of pictures and some videos from people who could not be here tonight. Enjoy.
Hey, Miss Pom, Rob Miller here. I wanted to wish you a happy retirement. I know I'm preaching to the choir, so to speak, here, but it's remarkable how many lives you have touched. Some of my fondest memories of being at Milford High School involved being in that band room with you. To think that it has been over 20 years since I've been in that room as a student. You know, the musicals that we've done, all of the productions we've done, the marching bands, just the list goes on and on. You've touched thousands of lives. I can only speak for me, but I would not be where I am without people like you in my life. So, from the very bottom of my heart, thank you, and I hope that you have the absolute best retirement because you absolutely deserve it.
Hey, Miss Pom. I'm so sad that I couldn't be there to celebrate you on your special day. I hope you enjoy your concert and feel very special and loved and appreciated for all that you have given all of your students over the years and to the town of Milford. You so deserve all of the recognition you are getting. Congratulations on your retirement. I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hey, Pom. We're coming to you from the very sunny Los Angeles, where the three of us are here to wish you a very lovely retirement. We are so grateful for your time. Ask you who we are. Who are you?
I'm Rob. I'm Rob Cote, class of 2014. I graduated, had a lovely time at Palm. I'm a singer now in LA.
Who's this guy?
My name's Pedro. I graduated in 2010. Music, Urban Milford is genuinely one of those funnest times of my life. I wouldn't be here if I'm a teacher right now.
Hell yeah, he is. And my name's Alex Cote. I'm a composer out here. Still doing music somehow. I'm surprised too. But big thanks to Paul, Lang. Yeah, 2010 did here. Big thanks to Paul, Lang, and our other favorite teacher, Nastia. What a blast.
Hey, Rob, I'm here in LA with these three professional artists who are all graduates of our program. I'm Josh Aniston, class of 2000 through 2014. And Nadine was my colleague for a couple of years and then became a harsh, unrelenting boss for many other years. And really taught me how to be a good teacher and how I should extend to other people. Best wishes, we love you and wish we could be there. But also it's nice and temperate here. It's not nearly as hot as it is on air-conditioned middle school East Gymnasium or whatever's happening. Best love to everybody in Milford, and look what we did here, Bob. This is amazing.
Much love, baby Paul.
Happy retirement.
Hi, everybody. I'm Josh. I was a music teacher in Milford for 14 years. Hi, Mom, congratulations. I was a baby teacher when I started in Milford, just out of college. And Nadine, you were a friend and a mentor as I figured out what kind of teacher I wanted to be. I owe so much to all of those Milford teachers, Sue Duffy, and Karen Wilson, and the Moffats, and everybody else. I hope most of them are there tonight. Nadine, besides all the musical things that I admire, and all the administrative things that you could do that I couldn't, I learned so much watching how you helped our students when they were facing big difficulties, stress, and tragedy. I watched you negotiate very dicey situations with admin and school board and parents, and admired your unfailing advocacy for our students. We worked so hard, and we had a lot of fun along the way, and even when we disagreed, I learned something from you. You know, both of those 2 times that we ever disagreed. I train college students to be music teachers now, and I don't think it's an exaggeration to say I can do this because of the lessons I learned from the community of professional music teachers, music educators in Milford, led by Palm. Love you, my friend. Congratulations on a well-earned retirement.
Hi, Palm. I'm so sorry that I can't attend your retirement concert, but I wanted to send a little message saying thank you so much for all the time and effort and years that you've put into Milford Public Schools, Milford Music, and creating the program that it is today. You have left a lasting impact on myself, my siblings, and so many other students that you have been involved with over the years. There's a reason why there's so many of us still involved with music as adults, and that's because of the environment that you cultivated for us. And you made sure that we all knew how important music is and how much it can touch the lives of people. I hope you enjoy retirement. Thank you for everything that you've done, not only for me, but again, for so many of us who have come through your program. I hope retirement is very good to you, and I hope there's lots of music.
Hi, Ms. Pomeroy. This is Chelsea from the class of 07. I'm calling from Berlin, where I have lived for the last 5 years with my wife of almost 11 years. Congratulations on your retirement. Thank you so much for being your true, authentic self. So happy Pride Month, congratulations, and best of luck on your retirement.
Hi, Paul. Andy Flanagan here from Austin, Texas. And I just wanted to say congratulations on an amazing career and happy retirement. I came to MHS determined to be a marching band, and that shortchanged. My afternoons spent in the band room organizing music, doing homework, and catching up in your office are some of my fondest memories. The happiest days of my teenage years often began with morning wind ensemble or Friday night football games conducting Hey Baby. The culture we created in the music department taught me how to teach, lead, and most importantly, be confident in myself. It's hard to put into words how much you meant to my development during such a formative time in my life and still means me. You've changed the lives of so many young people through music, including mine. Happy retirement.
Hi, Paul. I just want to start by saying congratulations on your retirement. We love you, we're so proud of you, and we're so excited to see what you do next. I also want to say I'm sorry that I couldn't be there at your fun celebration. I am still in Ohio finishing up some genetic cancer research, going into my senior year of college, which is very exciting. And I know you just cringed a little at realizing how old we are. But on a serious note, I have a very, very fond memory of you and the band, and it actually has nothing to do with music, which I think says something really big about who you are. And that was unfortunately when Lucas passed my junior year, and you pulled Nadine and I aside, and you really just told us to let it out and cry it out and feel it out. And I think that's something that has really stayed with me throughout my time and reminds me of you a lot, is to never apologize for loving big and feeling big. And I think that's awesome.
Hi Nadine, I'm sorry I can't be here tonight for the concert, but I'm there in spirit. Many wishes on your retirement and all the good things that life will bring you in the future. Take care.
Christine Grillo, and before the choir sings for you, Nadine, we would like to take a moment to share our thoughts from the lyrics of the song. So here it goes. Nadine, this is for you. Every evening brings an ending. Every day becomes a legacy. Every sunset leads to morning with the promise of opportunity. We can reach for the stars we find along the way, dreaming as we learn to love every day. There is music if you listen, in the rhythm of each breath we take. Destinations undiscovered, revelations from every choice we make. And we know there are diamonds dancing in the sky. All we have to do is open our eyes. Promise you will take our hands. As tomorrow comes, we'll go on. Growing closer through the years, moving on through the good times and the tears. Ever on, another 1,000 circles around the sun. If we can be as one, we'll go on. Promise we'll walk side by side. As a new day dawns, we'll go on, with all of us as one. And we live to keep the promise. We'll go on. Thank you, Nadine. We love you, we will miss you, and this is our promise to you.
drummer. Thank you all for being here tonight. I was going to tell you all about this piece of music, but what I'm going to do is tell you the first piece of music is called Slava. Wow. This is an enormous band. Isn't that incredible? It's overwhelming. It's incredible. We have had 4 rehearsals and a different band every one of those nights. And never all of these people out at once. And it's such an honor to see so many of my kids and my colleagues and my friends and professional musicians come out to join us tonight. So thank you, everybody. Our next piece is Green Sleeves. It's an Alfred Reed arrangement. I can tell you all about this piece too, but you've been here a long time, so I'm not going to tell you all about this piece. I'm going to tell you 2 things about it. 1, I picked these 2 pieces because they're my favorites, so Green Sleeves is one of my favorites. 2, this is Faye's favorite piece of music. So Faye, this is for you. have some stuff to say. I'm really not going to say a lot of it. But I want to tell you again that I'm humbled by just the sheer amount of people that showed up, and there's so many people to thank. I can't, I'm overwhelmed. Jill and Sarah, I know you did the bulk of the work for this, and thank you very much. The rest of my staff had a heavy hand in this as well, and I appreciate it more than you know. Many times over these years, people have come to me and said how great this music department is, as if it was me who did it. And I have to tell you that I was blessed with a great responsibility of maintaining and growing a department that was remarkable from the beginning. Billy Moffitt, Donnie Moffitt, Susan Duffy, Karen Wilson, Dave Klinkman, Val Sideman, Frank Curl, Mike Crowley, and Dan Evans. And there were a number of people who came before them. They built this department. They handed it to me to take care of. I learned from them. Dan taught me how to lead. I learned from him. And I am forever grateful because I became a better person because of them. And then to have had the honor to work with your children, I learned from them as well. And they made me a better person as well. So I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. I want to say that the staff of music teachers that we have now, I have to read their names because I'm going to forget people. I know, it's horrible. It's going to get worse. I just want you to know that. Yeah, we're in jazz band rehearsal. I'm calling wrong numbers because I can't see, and the kids, I get mad when they can't read my mind. But they're pretty good at it, usually. Okay, so Matt, Jill, Sarah, Betsy, Caleb, Ellen, Gabby, Alexia, Eric, Abe, Rebecca, Katie, Kristen, and Jason. Not only are you remarkable people, but more importantly, remarkable teachers, but more importantly, you are outstanding human beings. You are kind to your children. You are compassionate. You are all the things that I aspire to be every day. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for teaching our kids. And thank you for everything you've done for me over these years. I have every confidence that you will take this forward and make it better. Thank you. That's all I have. I don't want to say anything. Thank you for hosting our reception afterward. Let's go eat.